Hey, welcome back. I just realized also my phone is getting shorter and shorter and shorter on its memory. So I think my phone's getting ADHD. So anyway, this is part 2 of the Rayman, the Silence Man's giveaway haul that I won second place on. So Swamp Thing, you make my heart ring. I never read any Swamp Thing comics actually. So there's a lot of stuff in here I've never read. I feel like a broken record. Like I've never read this. By the way, I checked the clock. It's 11:23, so that's probably why I'm like, I've only had like a 3-hour nap, but still. Is it like okay? Let's say I went to bed at 5 or fell asleep at 5:30. Woke up at 7:58, 8 o'clock. I guess 2 hours, 2.5, whatever. I can't remember. I didn't mean to fall asleep. I was just watching it. So tired. Webhead, you're tangled with often would be too much. All right, so I like the Shocker. I think I have an action figure back in the Toy Biz days. Yeah, I don't have a lot of Spider-Mans too, so this is kind of cool. This is like stuff that I'd never buy, so it's like I don't see anything I actually own. Like, you know, like you ever win something like, oh, I own this, I own this, I own this, but no, I don't own a lot of this stuff. Like Morbius versus Spider-Man, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. These are one of these modern comics. Because I just say that because it's $1.50. Oh, okay, now I see the price or the date on it. I'm trying to figure out what the date is. 1989. That's not modern. That's about the time period I need to be reaching back to. So this is great. I usually focus on DC, so it's got a lot of modern. It's got a Pog in it. I was just talking about Pogs as I opened up one of these action figures before I passed out. I was like, I gotta upload this video. I'm so excited, and it came with a Pog, and I was so freaking exciting about it. It's like, you know, the smaller. I called it a slammer because it was harder. Like the slammers are harder plastic, or they're plastic, while Pogs are paper. So Genesis checklist. I have never seen Protectors. I've seen Malibu comics. I'm trying to see like X Mutants. I know the name. I've never read any of them. Dinosaurs for Hires. The Ferret. I vaguely remember hearing that name. Yeah, I don't know any other ones. Another Daredevil. Cool. So I'm gonna get to finally read a Daredevil comic, I guess. I mean, you know, if I'm in a store, I only have a certain amount of money. So if I could either pick this or a DC comic, you know, that's why it's like I don't have these. It's not like I have anything against them. It's just I'm not a millionaire, and I know you guys are thinking, "Oh, you buy an awful lot of crap." That's why I'm not a millionaire. Like, if I was wise, I would like just you know. That's why I'm like also like, you know what? I need to read the stuff I have before I go buy new stuff, which will take 50 years. All right, Into the Unimind. So I love the Mighty Avengers from this era. It had Star Fox. It had also the Captain Marvel I like. 1994. Yeah, this is about the time when I'm trying to catch up to, because it also had Stingray around this period. He was in it a lot. He was a member for a while there, I think. I'm trying to catch all those issues. But yeah, this is... I don't think I've ever seen this issue. It looks a lot like Jack Kirby's art. I know it's Jack Kirby's characters, but it also looks like his art. It's not, though. Incredible Hulk. Look at that cover. Wow. It was like he crushed that cover. Marvel's TV sensation. Oh my gosh, this is from the 1979. I love these little diamond ones. It reminds me when I was a kid. And this is a Whitman because it's got the little thing checked out. They fan the flames of fear. They look like diaries, sort of. I mean, like the priests or whatever they call them, the diaries. Oh, look. It's Uncle Dr. Doom. I don't even have this one. This is awesome. I mean, they're all awesome, but I was like, oh my gosh. I have a lot of Fantastic Fours, but I've never even seen this one. The Fearsome Fate of Franklin Richards. Wow. This is from 1987 too, so I should have had it at one point. I don't know why I don't have it though. And it's a thing. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's awesome. I've never seen this one. And I have the first 44 years of the Fantastic Four on DVD. That's something they did during, I was like 20, whenever they first had this whole computer Romix things. Romix, they call them CD Romix. Whoa, this one's huge. Man, look how much bigger it is. Okay, so it's not as much taller. It's just really wide. So here's Bill's favorite comic book character, Woody Woodpecker. Hey, it's been signed by Walter. Oh, no, that's not a signature. Somebody didn't like Dell. Look at that. The farmer and the Dell. Yeah, I just was like seeing my dad's some of my dad's DVDs, and he loved the Woody Woodpecker. He had the movie, which was live action. I've never seen it. I need to watch it, I guess. But My dad liked cartoons from that period, of course. So, wow, this is okay. So this whole shh and there's somebody in the room. This is a common theme during this time period. I don't know. Is it the same artist that just kind of, that's his thing? This is like, because I remember having this and there was like somebody here or something else happening. There's always somebody at the door and then they're walking in on something that's happening. And this is like, I swear I've seen at least 3 comics like this. One was like, I think the new Teen Titans, or not the old Teen Titans. And then I want to say like a Wonder Woman or a Justice League, or maybe both. But it's just weird. It's like, this is a very common thing. Warrior in a wheelchair. So Batman and 4 famous co-stars. Why don't they just call it Justice League at this point? We got the Green Lantern, which is the real, like, this is my childhood Green Lantern. Maybe put it that way. I want to say it's my favorite. I guess so. I like Kyle Rayner a lot lately because I've been reading his stuff. Black Canary, Robin, and Green Arrow. So yeah, basically it's your Justice League. It's just missing Wonder Woman and Superman. Oh, I don't think I have this one. I have almost every issue of this, but there's so many that elude me. It's missing something. I don't care. I don't think I've ever seen this one, but I could be wrong. Okay, if any of them I might have, it may be this one, but I doubt it. Oh, let me just put the whole pile. Well, let me just take some of the pile because this pile's starting to fall off, and I'm like, maybe I take the whole pile and we'll start doing exit stage right because at this point these are starting to slide off. And Weird War Tales. Now, if this is from, it's a 50 center, but it's mid 70s, I bet, because this is about the same size. Oh, it's Joe Kubert. So I bet it's not going to have, okay, Weird War Tales 60. Oh no, this is 67. I didn't collect it. Okay, 1978 though. That's. Oh, you know what? Maybe I read in wherever Jake. I didn't read any of the Weird War Tales until the GI Robot or the Creature Commandos was on the front cover, and that's what caught my eye. So, but I swear it was like twice as many issues past this, like issue 129. And I don't know. It was after 1980. I can tell you that. So that's kind of cool. It's like the undead. It's a. Oh my gosh, I remember when they were showing this, like, Bobby Sherman, he's so dreamy. I was just joking, but I got the dreamy Bobby Sherman comic. I don't remember, okay, so whenever they showed the Bobby Sherman thing, for some reason, he's so dreamy just popped in my head, and I think it's because when I was a kid, my neighbor, she probably liked him, and she probably said something about that, and it just stuck in my head, and it came out there, because I have not heard of Bobby Sherman since the 70s. So, yeah, what year is this? Well, he probably no, he didn't write the date on the back. It looks more like 60s though, but no, it says 1970 something. I can't read that even with my glasses on. Oh well. So I just remember, and she probably said something like that, like, he's so dreamy, and that's probably what stuck in my head. Because she also liked Sean Cassidy and the Bee Gees. She liked all that 70s stuff. Anyway, that's hilarious. Oh good, another Punisher. I definitely want to check them out. So, nuclear terrorist over Times Square. Now that I understand that he's not a bounty hunter out for money, so to speak. I don't know how to differentiate what I'm trying to say here. He's not a bad guy, so to speak. He's not just he's doing what cops should be doing, but the cops have their hands tied. So I get it now. I get it. I can't believe it took me 50 years to get it. No Time for Sergeants. Wasn't there a TV show called that? Sammy Jackson, Kevin O'Neill. They usually don't put names on the front. 1955. Wow. Holy crap. This is old. It's 12 cent though. Oh yeah. I think Dell was one of the first ones to go to 12 cent. Will and Ben are up in the air and dangerous spies encircle the base. It looks like a comedy though. It might be like I love Hogan's Heroes and things like that. That's interesting. I love historical comics. Dick Tracy. How old is this one, man? It's amazingly old. All right. Nope, there's no information on the back. Was there information on the back of this one? Wow. I don't think I've ever read a Dick Tracy comic book. I mean, I watched the Was there? Oh, you know, okay. I was like, how do I know Dick Tracy that well? Then, when I was a kid, there was a comic strip, and I vaguely remember seeing it somewhere. I don't know if it's in the newspapers or Sunday or what. I don't know. Maybe it was a book I checked out. Red Ryder. Wasn't that also a gun, like a BB gun? Wow, that's gonna be rough to read. It's gonna be hard to read it, but that's amazingly old. All comics. It's a 10 center Dale, so that's older than me, that's for sure. That's cool. I was just like thinking, I don't know anything about Red Ryder, but I love anything Native American because you can tell I'm Cherokee. I am technically mostly Cherokee. I know I got my mom's German skin. All right, we got Knights, Legends of the Dark Knight. Viewpoint, huh? Oh, 0 Hour. Okay, cool. So this is right around that period. I'm definitely reading the 90s. I wonder, like, was he still the Batman? Because I definitely was reading some of those. Oh, what was the guy called that had the claws and everything? Not Darkhawk. That would have been cool. But that looks like an interesting cover with these. What is it? Like, there's a demon-looking Batman. There's a post, like he's got an air thing on. Huh. It's interesting. Makes me want to read it. Spider-Man from Marvel Knights. Where does it say it? I know it says it because I'm gonna read it and laugh. No, it doesn't say it on this one. Usually Marvel Knights says for mature readers. I'm immature. I thought PSR meant. I don't know. It doesn't say for mature readers on that one. G.I. Joe is there. Oh, good. It's 104. I don't think I have. I've never seen this cover, but okay. Let me tell you this. I don't remember seeing this cover. But those last few issues of G.I. Joe, that goes up to 155, I think, because I think 155 and a half was somewhere that somebody made as a kind of a teaser. So 155, I think, is the last issue, and those last few issues were almost impossible. I was reading it at the beginning, and then sporadically. And then when they Transformers line, they meshed up with Transformers and the Ninja ones right before that. I just remember getting them at Walmart back then. I think I might have this one, but hey, this one's in great condition. Perfect condition. I love G.I. Joe. I loved it as a kid, and now as an adult, I totally love it from a different perspective. I can't believe all the jokes I missed as a kid. And it was like out when it was like, what, 15, 14, 13? I was like 13 years old when it came out, so I wasn't too off of understanding those jokes. You know, another Daredevil. I don't have any Daredevils, but I get to read some now. So do I have anything to read this week? Yeah, a few things. I have this one. I definitely know, and I love it. This one's a much better condition one. This is a key issue, actually. There's a few breaks on here, but that's great. This is a key issue, actually. I think this is the first appearance of Dreadnoughts. I think. Could be wrong. I definitely remember reading this one. And there's like one after that has, I think Zartan was in the issue before or something. Another Punisher, good. So I'm going to get to know who Punisher is. Now, I don't know. Okay, for you Punisher fans out there, is there a certain era that's better than other ones? Let me know in the comments because I'd like to know. Oh, Fantastic Four. This is the era that I read, but I don't remember reading this particular one. But I definitely read when She-Hulk was in it. For some reason, I just picked it up all the time. Probably because 1984, and that was my prime years. It was like, I had my allowance. I go to the newsstand while Mom went to Kmart. See, there was a Kmart shopping center, and then there was a strip of stores. I'd get to walk down there by myself and go to the newsstand and read comic books, and then she'd kind of drive by and going, beep, beep, and I look out the window, like, oh, I gotta go. But normally by then, though, I'd be standing at the front. Like, I knew, like, they'd close, and I knew it anyway. I would get comics, and yeah. I can't wait to read that one. That's going to be good. Another Warlord, cool. The Secret of the Lost World of Warlord of Fearless Last. So, is he connected at all? It says Atlantis dying, so is he connected to Aryan at all? Because this does look like Aryan's Atlantis. So I don't know. I mean, that makes me curious because I do like Aryan. Probably because Aryan wears more clothing. I guess that's the only thing I can think of. Because yeah, wow, that's a beautiful cover. It's a 6-issue miniseries. Gotcha. So that's really nice painting. I got that action figure today. It was the 8-inch. Oh, it's in my room right now. But it's the Grim Reaper, and he's wearing red, which I'm like, that looks like him. I like, why is he wearing red? I do have this one, but that's cool. I haven't read it yet. I just found a bunch of this. Oh, I have some of these. I may have this one, but I don't know 100%. Because there's like 4 different ones of these. I remember I had the black one and a red one, and I may have this one. I don't have, maybe blue's the other one. It's like, I don't know. It's like a Skittles fest. At least 4 that I know where of, at least. That's what I can think of. I love the Reign of the Superman. This has got a poster inside. So, yeah, I didn't follow Steel that much. I did follow, well, I mean, I read all of them at first. I have all the first issues. I have the other one that's got the die-cast cover for this one. I may have this one too, just because of dollar bins, but I definitely got all 4 of them and read all 4 of them when they first came out, because I was really interested in seeing, well, which one's going to replace him. Oh, this is Metarock's favorites, like one of his favorite superheroes over here. So this is 1991. Okay, so it's going to be okay. 50 years of Captain America. So again, is there a certain... Oh, no, this is Deathlock. I was thinking it was Punisher starring Deathlock. I just now looked at the thing. I was going to ask if there's a certain Punisher era that's good. Okay, that's interesting. Cool. And then... I vaguely remember one of these, but I swear it was in a different color. Doomsday, Superboy, Supergirl, Steel, Batman, and the Eradicator. Are you out of your mind? Good gosh. I'm pretty sure I did not read this one. I read the Reign of the Superman from a trade paperback, and I read them back then, but I didn't get all the issues because good luck on trying to find them back then. I remember having to walk. I was going to college at the time, and I walked down the train tracks, which is a scary thought, until I found out you can actually, well, 50 cents take the bus. I figured I'll walk. Yeah, no. There's hobos sleeping under the train track overpasses. Scary. But at least it was early, so they were still asleep. I may have this one. I'm trying to get every issue of JLA, so that's good. I'm not gonna say no. I mean, the covers, I haven't gotten to know the covers that well. Whoa, that's interesting. These remind me of something you saw like in Blue Beetle, like the suction cup guys. That's what they remind me of. Wait, is this the same artist as the Blue Beetle from Modern Comics, which would actually be reprints? Okay, so anybody actually know? These guys look a whole lot. For some reason, they're giving me that vibe of those guys with suction cups on their arms and stuff. That was Blue Beetle, right? It wasn't Captain Adam. I have to know. Who's the artist? Because it could just be his art is just a Romita. Now I gotta know this stuff. I better go to sleep soon because I'm gonna get a pumpkin. All right, so we got last issue. Sorry, how is it? I wasn't playing that, Johan, but I'm just getting tired. 1978 Marvel Comics Group. Marvel Superheroes. Incredible Hulk. So is this the Super Adaptoid? They changed his name over time. It says the Super Humanoid Attacks. No, I guess it's not, because the Super Adaptoid is basically DC. DC has a Mazo. Marvel has Super Adaptoid. Basically the same thing. They just take on whatever powers they absorb. This is a reprint from Incredible Hulk, or just Hulk, just 117. Man, I can't wait to read some of these really old ones. Okay, so I don't think he's a Super Adaptoid. He doesn't look like he's adapting in anything. Because Super Adaptoid, I think, I remember, reading one of them where, didn't he, form a shield just out of his body? Like, he was fighting Captain America and suddenly he just created a shield. Now, of course, he couldn't just create vibranium, but just saying. Yeah, I definitely want to check on this real quick, and then I'm going to go to bed. But hey, it's past midnight. It's, everybody, don't turn into pumpkins. Thanks for watching. Oh, man, no wonder I'm tired also. I've been sitting down for 20 minutes. All right, y'all have a great night. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Rayman, for all these incredibly good comic books. The cool thing is, I don't have maybe one of them, maybe 2 of them, but I don't think I have hardly... Oh, yeah, and then I have the... Okay, so for the most part, I don't have any of these. That's great. So it's stuff I've never bought. And again, it's not that I didn't buy it because I didn't like it. I just, if you got something like, let's say, like this... Well, I wouldn't say something this old. Like if I was at a store and I had to choose between, like, say, a Marvel comic or the Justice League, and I only have $1 in my pocket, I'm going to go with Justice League just because I go with what I know. I'm a DC fanboy. But now I get to catch up with the other side. And I definitely like the older stuff. Older is golder. I say it all the time. Probably doesn't make sense, but I do. So Ramita, I got to go check. I can carry this with me. I'm going to go in there and check this out. And then I'm going to go to bed. Y'all have a great night. I might even get to upload these before I go to sleep. But I don't know. We'll see. Have a good night.